This was a very necessary chapter in regards to the lore of Attack on Titan. Even though basically there are no Titan transformation scenes in this particular episode, but still there are some very necessary and very important points that are raised in this episode. So hello and welcome to Under YZ, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about Attack on Titan Season 4 episode number 10. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content. With that being said, let's begin the video. Moreover, I wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day and no worries to my single brothers out there, we're there for you, and in the meantime, let us all enjoy the greatness of Attack on Titan. Now this was a really jam-packed episode because we got a lot of different information in this episode. Moreover, the events of this episode mostly covered chapter 107 and 108. There were some omissions obviously, just like the last episode, but I think all of them would be incorporated in the next episode. This is a pretty common trope that the anime is currently incorporating, especially to maintain the pace and the story setting. So that was pretty nice, and overall the animation of this episode was pretty nice, and since there are no major Titan transformations, so there was very minimal CG or maybe no CG at all. I honestly couldn't catch it much in my eyes. But anyway, the most important parts of this particular episode were the following. Number 1, the derangement or the downward spiral of the character of Eren Yeager and how he is basically losing hope in the face of unforeseen circumstances. That is aptly on display here, especially after the conversation that he has with Hanji inside the prison. Number 2, we get the real history and the real heritage of the Ackerman family and how they are related to Kiyomi from Hizuru. All of those things are explained here in this particular episode, and Mikasa finally goes on to reveal her true heritage after she reveals the tattoo on her wrist. Next, we get a proper look inside the bickering and downward spiraling politics of the Paradise Island, and that is aptly on display here. Moreover, in the very same context, we also get to see the change in Historia, and this was really painful to watch. Obviously, I'm a manga reader, so I knew this was coming, but still seeing all of these scenes in the anime, that really stuck a chord to me. The very fact that a cheerful Historia changed from being such a bubbly and cheerful girl to a downright sad and lonely existence, that was really painful to watch. And lastly, we finally get the building blocks of information as to what exactly happened in the time skip, especially in regards to the Paradise Island. Now we obviously know the Marleyan side of things and the Mid-Eastern War. I've already made a video separately dedicated to this particular topic. You can watch it here as I've explained all the things that have happened on the Marleyan side of things. But now we are finally getting the total glimpses of what exactly happened on Paradise Island and what basically resulted in the drastic change in the characterization of Eren Yeager from a shonen protagonist to an anti-hero. And all of these things that I'm saying here, these are just touching the surface of the things that have happened in this particular episode. So now hopefully you can understand how jam-packed with information this episode really was and how necessary it was in regards to the world building of the series, especially in regards to season 4. This was one of the most important episodes so far, if I'm not counting the action side of things. Now, as I said before, Kiyomi visited the Paradise Island 2 years prior to the current events, and Hanji and Eren are both discussing these things while he's currently in his prison block. Eren is pretty angry here, not at the fact that he's actually currently in prison, but rather he is pissed off at the fact that there is no other option. He has absolutely no other options and he's asking Hanji here, he's grabbing her by her collar and asking her, what do we do? What is your options? Do you have any solution to all of this? He is explicitly asking Hanji what exactly can they do here, and Hanji has no answers to all of this. But moving on, Kiyomi visits the Paradise Island here and she reveals to the military that prior to all of this, she actually met Zeke Yeager and Zeke finally told her his true motivations and his true plans. He revealed to her that he has always been loyal to the Eldian restorationists despite all the illusions, and he also offers Hizuru a chance to exploit the resources of Paradise in exchange for their cooperation. Zeke actually plans to use the rumbling in order to save Paradise, but his plans are a little different here, and we will get to see more about all of this in the future of the series. Moreover, he wants Historia to succeed himself and become the next Beast Titan, and he wants her to have as many royal-blooded children as possible. Now of course this is something Eren had actually predicted way back in season 3, and this was the major reason why he had kept quiet at that time. And as a result of this, Eren here once again disagrees with this particular plan. But back in the current time, we get to learn of the fact that Historia is actually pregnant, but who is actually the father, that is currently unknown. The MPs are discussing this entire situation and they think that she was actually exploited here and she was actually motivated here by none other than Yelena because she wanted to save Zeke. Otherwise, their current plan was to devour Zeke immediately, but because of her pregnancy, Historia cannot do something like that. And here, anime only fans are going to start the race of trying to guess who exactly is the father of Historia's child. This is something which has been maddening the manga readers, and this is something now the anime only fans can also join the discussion with. Moreover, we also get more insight into the character of Eren Yeager, and the entire train conversation scene is very important here. In the current day, after the events that took place on Marley, Connie, Mikasa, Armin and John are currently discussing the whereabouts of Eren and is he someone whom they can currently trust with. And to all of this, Mikasa reminds them of the events that happened a couple of years back during the construction of the train scene. That train scene was one of my favorite moments from the series and it really shows the character of Eren Yeager here. A lot of the manga fans call Eren Yeager the villain, the quote-unquote villain of the series, but I digress and I disagree here. And this scene right here is the explanation for all of this. Eren suggests the fact that his time is almost up and now he has to choose the successor for his Titan powers. The former members of the 104th Division volunteer themselves, but Eren refuses. He does not want any of his friends to take upon this curse and he says that he wants to see all of them live a long and healthy life. And this is mostly where the episode ends. Now of course there are some more stuff that has happened here, especially in regards to the MPs and how they are drinking. All of these things will be explored in the future of the series in the next couple of episodes and it is going to be absolutely amazing. So there you have it, this was episode 69 or rather episode 10 of season 4 of Attack on Titan. So what do you guys think about all of this? Please mention your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you a fan of this episode or were you mostly lost? Moreover, if you guys actually want, I'm going to do a separate video dedicated to the Ackerman clan and the true history that is revealed in this particular chapter. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay notified with all my latest content. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. This is it for today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.